Hello kids, good morning. For our mathematics subject, we will tackle two lessons for today. First, we have equal groups of objects and the other one is grouping objects equally. So let's start with equal groups of objects. Okay, so I will be showing you here Chico fruits. Okay, so on the first group, we have 5 chicos, and on the second group, we have 5 chicos also. As you can see, we have how many groups of 5? Very good. We have 2 groups of 5. And 2 5s is equivalent to 10. Very good. The addition sentence for this will be 5 plus 5 equals 10, which means we're just going to add 5 by itself 2 times for us to get a sum of 10. Okay, now let's have another example here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups or sets of squares, and each set or group, it has 4 squares. Therefore, we have 5 groups of 4. And 5 fours is equivalent to 20. Very good. And we can show it in an addition sentence like this. So we're just going to add 4 by itself 5 times for us to get 20. Okay? Another example. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 groups of stars, and each group we have 2 stars in it. Therefore, this is 10 groups of 2. And 10 2s is equivalent to 20. Very good. So we're just going to add 2 by itself 10 times for us to get the sum of 20. Okay, another one. So in this picture, how many groups of 2 are there? So let's group these seashells here. So we have 1 group of 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Therefore, we have 6 groups of 2. And 6 2s is equivalent to 12. Very good. And we're going to add 2 by itself 12 times. Or for us to easily count it, we can just do skip counting by 2. And don't you know, kids, that we can count objects easier if we're going to group them. And we can also count things in group by doing skip counting. Very good. Okay, here's another example. So we have it here, 5 groups of 3 triangles, and 5 groups of 3 or 5 threes is equivalent to 15. Very good. And for addition sentence, it looks like this. We're just going to add 3 by itself 5 times, and our sum will be 15. Okay, another example. So here we have 3 groups of 4 triangles. So we have 3 groups of 4, and 3 fours is equivalent to 12. Very good. So we're just going to add 4 by itself 4 times for us to get 12. Okay? Now, let's have a practice. Let's answer Get Ready on page 239 of your book. Fill in each blank with the correct number. Okay, for number 1, we have 3 groups of 5, which is equivalent to 15. Very good. And for addition sentence, we have 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 15. Very good. For number 2, here we have 4 groups of 8. And 4 groups of 8 is equivalent to 32. Now, the addition sentence for this, we have 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8, which is equivalent to 32. Very good. For number 3, we have 4 groups of 6, which is equivalent to 24. And the addition sentence for this, we have 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, which is equivalent to 24. Very good. And for number 4, we have 3 groups of 9. And 3 groups of 9 is equivalent to 27. And for addition sentence, we have 9 plus 9 plus 9 equals 27. Okay? Now let's continue. Let's answer work alone on page 240 of your book. Fill in each blank with the correct number. Okay, for number 11, 3 nines is blank. The answer is 27. So the addition sentence for this, we have 9 plus 9 plus 9 equals 27. Very good. For number 12, 6 fours is blank. The answer is 24. So for the addition sentence, 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 24. Very good. For number 13, 8 fives is blank. The answer is 40. Very good. So for the addition sentence, we have 5 plus 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 5 is equivalent to 40. Very good. For number 14, 7 sixes is equivalent to 42. And for the addition sentence, we're going to add 6 by itself 7 times. That's equivalent to 42. And for number 15, 9 fives is blank. The answer is 45. And we're going to add 5 by itself 9 times. The answer is 45. Very good. So as you can see, kids, we did repeated addition. So this lesson is an introduction for multiplication. Okay? So always remember that we can easily count objects if we group them. And we can count things in groups by doing skip counting. Okay? Now let's proceed to the second lesson, which is grouping objects equally. Okay, so I'll be showing you an example here. We have 12 cupcakes. So for us to group it by threes, we can easily do it like this. First group, second group, third group, and the fourth group of threes of cupcakes. So which means we have 4 groups. But we can also show it with repeated subtraction. So we're just going to subtract 3 from 12 until we get the difference of 0. And then we're going to count how many subtraction sentences we have. then that will be our answer. So just like this. 12 is the total number of cupcakes. And if we're going to deduct 3, the first difference will be 9. So that's the first subtraction sentence. Still, we have 9 cupcakes left. So we still need to deduct 3 cupcakes. And then we have 6. So that's the second subtraction sentence. We still have 6 cupcakes left. So we need to deduct 3. The difference for that will be 3. And that's the third subtraction sentence. We still have 3 cupcakes left. So we need to deduct 3. And the difference will be 0. So which means there will be no cupcakes left. And that's the fourth subtraction sentence. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means that for the 12 cupcakes, we have 4 groups of 3s. Okay? And 4 groups of 3s is equivalent to 12. Okay? So here's another one. So we have how many candies? Very good. We have 16 candies. And let's subtract it by 2. Okay? So it shows it like this. So 16 minus 2, we have 14. That's the first subtraction sentence. And so on until we reach the difference of 0. Hanggang wala ng candies na natira. Okay? So now let's count the subtraction sentence. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which means that from 16, 2 can be subtracted 8 times. Or we can split 16 into 8 groups of 2. Very good. Okay, another example. We have 10 roses here and we need to subtract 5. So we have these subtraction sentences. So 10 minus 5 equals 5. That's the first subtraction sentence. And then we still have 5 roses left. So we need to deduct 5 roses from that. So 5 minus 5 equals 0, which means wala nang roses na natira. So we have 1, 2 subtraction sentences. So from 10, 5 is subtracted 2 times. Very good. And we can split 10 into 2 groups of 5. Okay? So, for us to find how many groups are there, we need to subtract it. So, we're going to subtract it again and again for us to split the whole into many groups. Okay, so let's have a practice. Let's answer work together on page 247 of your book. How many times do you have to subtract the first number from the second number? Write it on the line. Okay, so 3 from 15. So how many times do we need to subtract 3 from 15? And the answer for that will be this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. For number 7, 7 from 21. How many times do we need to subtract 7 from 21? So we have it like this. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. So 7 from 21, we can make 3 groups. For number 8, 5 from 45. Okay, so let me show you these subtraction sentences here and let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have, or we can subtract 9 times 5 from 45. 9 times. And for number 9, 4 from 28. So let's count the subtraction sentences. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can subtract 7 times 4 from 28. And for number 10, 10 from 50. Let's count these subtraction sentences. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can subtract 10 from 50 5 times. Nakuha ba? Very good. So always remember, one whole group can be split into smaller groups that have the same number. And to form smaller groups, we need to subtract the same number again and again until you arrive at 0. And then let's count the number of times we have subtracted. Okay? And that would be all for today, kids. Again, this is Teacher Juna. Have a good day and keep safe. Bye-bye.